rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Yo, man. Yo. Madden, bro. Madden.
You want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On the carry, it's Booker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that would get off target and incomplete. The Browns had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Let's go.
Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Strong is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Seems like pretty well.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 20. They'll start the drive with Harris. Stiff-armed him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. If you look at this Browns defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out and not allow him to cut upfield.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Pickett, changing to play. Back to throw again. Pickett lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know, you under pressure, they get him again.
Yeah, I should have won.
So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game.
Oh my God.
Complimentary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has a little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Watson, option left. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at the 45-yard line.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Off of play action, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's 2nd and 3. Give up the middle to Strong. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson. And he's got Booker. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange some.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Watson changing the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Booker. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
They'll try to run with Strong. And he's in. Touchdown. Strong. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road.
Oh
and you
my
get the mojo back.
Well, one thing is to remember,
Why is this not like a 6-6,
you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looks like they'll move things around here. Trying with Pickett here on third down. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8. First and 10, here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
What the fuck?
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Throws Barrett down even there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The time work on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field, covering up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. It's in.
Oh, my God. Touchdown.
Down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on fourth down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Option play. Here's Strong. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
In motion is Ward. On first down, right back to Strong. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run with Strong. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Strong.
Ooh.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. He is Strong. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
All right, rifles one.
Let's go.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throwing again is Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion is Ward. Here's Strong one more time. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Fuck, man.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
What the fuck is that ball?
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's
Howdy.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Pickett looking to change things up. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try the right side with Harris. He spins free. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 17-yard line.
Pickett sets up play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Pickett.
What the? Oh my God. What was that?
And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, the field goal is probably going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Watson off play action. Here's Booker on the catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Watson now to throw. That's Strong bringing it in on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL,
What the fuck,
and it's
man?
on EA Sports.
Pickett, man, he's fucking terrible.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4.
I remember pregame
Oh
when we were
my
talking
God.
to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
second down. Here's Strong once more.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the gun on third, Watson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
How is Frankie Louis dealing?
Something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
That's because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First and 10, here's Pickett. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Pick it the
And
fuck
this
me up,
10-play
man.
drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 35-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.